Hey guys, welcome back. It's your boys, your Drinks a Lot, and today you've tuned into a laptop. Man, aren't you special? Oh wait, no, maybe I can't use the word special. Okay, so there's a story behind that. And names and places will be changed to protect the, not really the innocent. Okay, so obviously, the word, and I want to say the word, and it's an outdated word. We don't use the word anymore for science, but it's still in colloquial for, when you're dealing with. I shaved my neckline, the shirt, bites here. Pain in the butt, pain in the neck. We don't use the retarded. Now, it used to be, I said, a word used for things, objects, and so forth. Then it got used on people, and really, other words were then used to compensate for it, and usually, specifically, depending on how that thing happened. So there's no more really use for the R word unless you're insulting somebody. You really are using it's an insult. So that's the only way you're going to ever hear the R word, unless for some reason you're in a specific niche job that deals with that. I mean, okay, there's a difference between the retarded saying a retardant. You know what I mean? But sorry, that was very loud. But basically, we don't use the R word anymore. Okay, fine. We got tons of other words, hundreds of other words. Maybe not hundreds, but you know what I mean. We got a lot of other words that we can use. There you go. Well, so I'm at work. Damn it. I'm at a place other than my business. I'm with people. And it's nothing too horrible, but it's kind of locker room style humor. It gets kind of annoying after a while, but I can't say that I'm above it because I do it myself, but it's just one of those things where it's like occasionally some of the conversations we have behind the walls can kind of make the eyebrows raise because people don't know how to keep their volumes low. Man, so somebody said, "Well, I've always been special," and somebody pointed out and says, "You can't say that anymore." And I kind of turned my head and I was kind of going, "When can we not say someone is special?" It's besides not knowing what their condition is, like not knowing somebody is, really, because I've used special for all kinds of things, but not just because somebody was ignorant of something, or somebody acted stupid, or somebody had a impairment of some kind, or a mental disability. I don't think I've ever used special for a mental disability, unless of course I was just like, you really are. And I don't think I actually ever said it. I think it's like in my head. I mean, like, oh God, you're kind of special, aren't you? Like it takes a little bit of extra care to take care of you. And I was kind of like, okay, I can kind of see how that could be considered a bit, that's not something you definitely want to call somebody. But I haven't heard it like a thing people saying is that somebody is special. Like when somebody is, has a kind of impairment, would you say, especially if you don't know the impairment, you would say special. And that's kind of the way I've grown up. You're not using like the harsh word like the R word, but you say, "Oh, they're special." They've got special because they're special needs, and that's the other things that we tend to know. And it's kind of like, okay, it's really it is always in the use of the word. I've always said this And this goes back to George Carlin days. Is like he said, there are no bad words. There are just bad users. It's like saying there's a bad computer. It's like, no, it's bad users of computers, bad game players. Bad, just humans in general, and how we use and abuse each other with our actions and our words. But it is really easier to say you just don't say that word, because it's the stopgap. It kind of makes the person have to use something else, and sometimes that other word they use doesn't seem as harsh, and they can't make it horrible the way the other word was. It's like calling somebody a pussy. Well, you think about it, it's not really much of an insult. So they'll say, oh, you're just being a little pissy, a little prissy. And it's just, okay, yeah, but it's really, you're a grown-ass man saying somebody's being prissy. It's kind of prissy to say something. Anyway, I'm not a big fan of the macho stuff. But, like I said, so it kind of got me thinking about special. And how, like, I really think that it can be used. It's like, someone says, you're real special. And you're not talking about any kind of negative. He's like, that person's real special. Or they're special to me. But then, I don't know, maybe I'm just a negative Nancy or something, or whatever. I just have a negative vibe from it, where I just feel like when you try to put words to something and it's meant to mean something, somebody comes around and then uses that word and then turns it into something that gets a big X mark on it, and that's kind of frustrating. Really say we shouldn't be judging each other, but I think that just as a species of the way we are and the way we interact with each other, we label things, we organize. That's really close to the fucking, wow, I hope that truck doesn't back up. Anyway, so yeah, it's okay, there's two vehicles at the pump. Well, one of them is a really big truck, so the truck behind it had to park further back, and you can see the hose going further back, so it's like at the end of its rope. But then there's a truck that just pulled in front of it and backed up, half hanging out into the road, because I guess they're waiting for the person to leave and then back in to get gas. They parked in front of them, and they can't back up because there's somebody behind them. So anyway, what I said, special. Anyway, so enough about special. We'll talk about something really special here in Texas, and that is Texas Squeeze. Good morning. I hope y'all enjoy that. It was not scripted. I'd like to point out that all of my videos, for those of you who are just tuning in, normally I start off with drinking the drink a little bit and then getting into a rant about something. And I said, for those of you who are new to the channel, I do reviews on drinks. I drink them, tell you all about them. Well, not all about them. I don't know everything about them. I don't study this. This is not scripted. But this is a drink called Texas Squeeze. It is so 110 calories, 45 milligrams of sodium, 450 milligrams of potassium. You're looking at 27 grams total carbs for 24 from sugars, vitamin C, thiamine, filtered Texas water, concentrated orange juice. That's it. It's made in Austin, Texas. I just want to know, I guess, so this is Austin water? Or like city water? It doesn't say where the water. It just says shake well, refrigerate after opening. That's okay. And for those of you who don't know me, for those of you new to the channel, it says 2 servings per container. It's one container that I'm going to drink the whole damn thing of. I am not, very rarely are you going to see me drink half of a bottle and put it up. I mean, I have had a little bit of a soda and been like, you know what, I'm not really thirsty at the moment. I put the soda up and then I finish it. But never do I have one serving specifically and then have another serving. There's also no serving lines on here. So, if obviously you go half a bottle, but you have to gauge half a bottle. So, I don't understand the serving things. This is one serving for me. I'm going to drink all of this. I still haven't drank this, and it's already 10 minutes in. Oh, nice. A nice, good pop. I like that. It's a glass bottle, too. Orange juice smells so funny. It's not bad, but what is that? It's okay, I mean, I do get this from concentrate sometimes. It's a kind of a okay, this is gonna sound weird, but it's kind of like in a can concentrate. I don't say it tastes metallic, but I kind of get that flavor, you know? And you know what? It's like when you're eating kind of an overripe orange. Not too overripe, but just enough to kind of have a bit of a wider flavor, I think. Not a sharp, crisp orange, but kind of like a big orange flavor, if that makes sense, you know? Oh, shit. It's not bad. Almost like not necessarily an orange, but a tangerine. Almost. The flavor I'm getting out of that. But anyway. Now I do the grading, which I do as in 2 sets. I do it in a 5 scale, 5 paws, or I give it 6 paws. Or I mean 1 to 10, 1 to 5, 1 to 10 paws. Smaller scale is kind of like a bit more of an overreach. And honestly, I'd probably give this I want to give it like a 2.5, really. But let's say it's 3 on the 5 scale. And on the 10 scale, man, I give it a 5. It's not the greatest orange juice, but I mean it's not the worst. But it says nothing but juice, and part of me is kind of like, it doesn't. I don't know if it's almost like they put tangerines instead as well in here, and that's okay. But you gotta say that. And the orange that's in here seems a bit. And something like I said, it's not bad though, and I would drink it again. So I kind of want to give it a 6. 3 and a 6. We're gonna give it a 3 and a 6. Yeah, that's fine. 3 and a 6. It's kind of like having orange juice, but somebody added a little bit of grapefruit in it. So it's not necessarily a sour. It's kind of like the sweet flavor in a grapefruit. But yeah, anyway, not bad. Texas Squeeze. They've got a few other drinks too. I have to give those a shot as well. But anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. I hope you've had a good time during my special videos. Anyway, food for thought, or drink for thirst. Wait, that doesn't